Hello YouTube, this is Shirley426 and today we have the review of the HG Beguir Beu from the upcoming series, the Mobile Suit Gundam Witch from Mercury series. So I believe we've only got the trailer series or the promo videos. We haven't actually got a full episode 1 yet, so I believe the episode 1 should be coming out or maybe 1 or 2 months as far as I understood the whole situation there. And for the kits, the Beguir Beu and then the Gundam Lefris actually released yesterday at Gundam Base Korea. So I believe that means any other country that has Gundam Base should have them at this point. So I believe Hong Kong had a day earlier than us, and then I'm pretty sure Japan should already have theirs as well at Gundam Base. So we don't know much about these units. I'm gonna say that right off the bat, since we only have the promo video or the upcoming introduction stuff only, or the trailer, so we can't say for sure what the heck is going on in the whole series. But once again, I can definitely tell Bandai has released a lot of early images, prototypes, and images of the upcoming model kits, and I really love most of their designs. So I'm pretty sure I'm pretty much going to get at least 80% of the whole stuff going on here. And just if you guys are wondering, yes, I also got this guy as well. So this guy will be reviewed next week because it seems like there's already been a few images out there regarding that guy. So I'm pretty not much information regarding the Beguir Beu, so which is why I'm reviewing this guy first. And once again, sorry for my pronunciation, but since again I haven't really heard the official pronunciation within the trailer or anime, so I'm having trouble finding the exact pronunciation for these. So once again, I'm sorry if I butchered the whole name going on here. Alright, so as usual, let's go over the review. So first of all, as usual, let's go over the components. So what you're supposed to get is obviously the mobile suit itself, and then you are supposed to get 2 wire effects, and other than that, well, you do have some built-in weapons like the kinetic balls. I believe these are actually called the non-kinetic pod. So these are kind of a odd name, but these are basically kind of similar to wired funnels, but yeah, these are one of those type of wired weapons going on here. So you get 2 of them on the back. So since you get 2 of them, you do get 2 wire effects or wire connection points. So technically you get 1 wire, but you have to cut them in half, and then you attach these parts so you can connect the weapons to each other and to the wire. And you do get a small action base for the ball. So as long as you have the correct lengths and then height going on with each other, this does actually work. I did take a picture and it did technically work. And because of this part, we do get some leftover pieces like these adapters or connectors for certain situations, but once again the manual only mentions this, so that's that. I'll be demonstrating that later. And the built-in weapons. Now, so just to avoid any confusion, I took off one from the arm because most of the promo pictures did not show the hand of this guy, but this thing actually does have a hand. He does actually have a full-fledged hand, and then you basically attach the weapon on top of it, hence it does cover up the hand. So hopefully nobody got the wrong impression where, oh, this guy doesn't have any hands situation. So this guy does have hands, so no need to worry about that. And these weapons are pretty cool. So these are built kind of like one of those portable weapons that this guy would carry around with him all the time. So you can see there are these 2 holes according to the manual. These could work as beam guns or beam sabers, so double barrel. And then wait, give me a moment. Oh, I might have actually attached this the other way around, so sorry about that. So this is how it's supposed to connect roughly. So this is how it's supposed to connect. So you have the handle there, and then you can attach these blades here. Now first of all, I thought at the promo pictures, I thought these were clear blades, but looking at it more closely, these are actually physical blades, and the manual does actually mention that these are physical blades as well. So you can attach these there, and these are pretty cool. Yeah, and if you don't like the bland color, you can always color these metallic green, so it's no big deal. So since you get 2 of these weapons, obviously you get 2 of these blades at the same time. Now, starting from the get-go, a lot of people were worried about the amount of stickers, and this may look like a lot of stickers, but the way how you apply these stickers, you do not need to worry about that. So the only ones that are going to be literally out there are roughly about 4 stickers. The other them will be all covered up to some degree, so you do not need to worry about that, but you can just apply them and not worry about them. And most of these parts are easy to color, like these larger ones. Now these ones, I suggest you just use them because they should be no problem. The only one I was really hesitant to use was this one that goes on top of the head, because I feel like it was a waste of the clear piece that was used on the head, so I'll get into that right now. So currently it is on an action base, but I would like to mention that it can stand on its own, which I will demonstrate later, because the reason why I put this is that depending on if you want to put this on the ground, you do need to fold up the toes there. So I just wanted to mention that. Alright, so let me just readjust the angle here. Alright, so here we have the head here. So the way how the head works is that there is a giant clear piece on the inside, and then you cover up the top and bottom with the white and purple piece. So the top here, you're supposed to apply that sticker, but I decided to just leave it on because I really like the clear color going on here. Now on the sides, those were also the clear colored pieces, but the inside was kind of showing, the inside molds were showing, so I decided to apply the stickers on the side each. So yeah, but once again, if you want to just go with a pure like clear color, I think you should be able to just go with it as well, as long as you're not being too picky. Alright, so the head, definitely lovely design here. So this unit, according to the manual, is actually made to destroy the Gundam units. This is purposely built to destroy the Gundam units. So this is a very interesting concept. So really like it. I'm really looking forward for any of its variants as well. Because there is technically one variant that was only an image was shown, but not the prototypes or any model kit images were shown. So, and then they did mention that they are going to release a kit of it. So I'm looking forward for that as well. And it has a similar color scheme to this. So the head, I would like to also mention that this kit does not use any polycaps. So just be aware of that. So everything is a plastic joint, so you can go down that much. That's pretty good. And then up, pretty well done as well. Although the neck joint is slightly messed up there, so let me just readjust. Yeah, I think I should, yeah, there we go. The neck joint was a little bit onto the side, but you can see the head connects as a ball joint, so no big deal. And then going upwards is slightly tricky, yeah. I suggest you move the neck joint, not the head itself. So going upwards is also possible, and as you can see, because it is on the ball joint, 360 should be possible as well. Of course, that might mess up the neck joint one more time, but still, it works. And then there is a good amount of clear pieces used on the kit. So you can see this area on the shoulders and on the sides, on the chest, there are a good amount of clear pieces. These clear pieces are mostly like a light purple color, so I just wanted to mention that as well. So here we have this part. I'm assuming this might be the cockpit section, but yeah, or not, or something else. So once again, we have limited information, so not much I can say about that. So the main arms here are connected as ball joints. So once again, you do have another butterfly joint that can pop out, so that does give you a little bit more range of motion as well. And then going 360, as long as you know your way around, you are able to go 360. And then the arms can go roughly 90 degrees roughly 90 degrees to the side, and then obviously you can rotate the arm 360 as well. Now the joint here does use a C-clip type joint, but it's not the same as like the 30-minute mission quality. It's a little bit better, so overall it's a much more stiffer connection. It's a more tighter connection, yeah, the way how you connect it here. So I don't think you need to worry about it too much. And then bend-wise, you do go more than 90 degrees, and you can see the way how the weapon is attached here. So you technically need to detach the top and bottom section right here, and then you attach this one to the hand there. So you do need to take off the hand cover and then reattach the hand cover, and then attach the top section. And when you attach the top section, make sure that there are these two small pegs. Make sure they connect to these two holes on the wrist. And do be aware that these holes has to be on the outer side, because when you're building the manual makes it a little bit confusing, but make sure that these two holes or ports are on the outside as well. So yeah. So that's that for the arms, and once again, I do wish they would have made a more of a specific hole so you could attach beam saber effect parts. But once again, we're not really sure how that works in the main series, so maybe I'm just mistaken. But still, I do like the idea of having a permanent weapon attached, or like, you know, a weapon that you can constantly hold around that can be used as a sword and a long range weapon. I do love that concept. Alright, so before we go to the main body, let's get the backpack here. So here we have the non-connected pods. So there's two of them. They are attached to the backpack right here. So the way how this works is that for the wires, you get this part right over here, the end tip, you attach it to here, and then the other tip here, you attach it to the original peg round here, and then that's how, and I think the rest is pretty much self-explanatory. So these parts, now it may look like you can fold it, you can move this way, the other way around, but no, that's just the molding here, so that does not move like that. So you can attach it here, and then you can kind of rotate it up and down, and that's pretty much it. And let me just get this part off to show you guys the wings. So the wings, each of these wings are separate pieces. So once again, there's a left and right, so they are connected to a single peg, so you are able to rotate them a little bit as well. And then you can also extend these. You can extend this part here. So this dark blue area is a sticker. So I think the sticker is kind of messed up there, but still, this is a sticker here. So and then there is another part here that you can bring out to extend the wings here. Now this one is a actually color separated piece. This one is just molded to the white part, so which is why we use a sticker. But once again, yeah, even though it's a sticker, it's mostly covered on most of the time, so I don't think you need to worry about that as well. So very well done. Yeah, and I believe that is pretty much it for the backpack. And once again, another sticker is that on this part right over here, on the inside you apply the sticker, and then on top of it you apply the clear piece. So once again, I don't think you need to worry about that sticker. Same goes for the shoulder. Now this one is a bit odd. So there is a inner part here, so you put the ring sticker inside and then apply the clear piece on top of it. But once again, part of it gets covered up by the shoulder armor, this white piece right over here. So a little bit odd, but still no need to worry about stickers. Since it is in a safe location. Same goes for the side. You have a ring sticker inside. What I mean by ring, you only get the outer ring, so there's no inside sticker. So, and then you apply that, you put a clear piece on top of it, and there you go, in a safe location. So even though how much time it passes, it should be on the safe side. Alright, so now the main body here, you do get a nice ab crunch going on here as well, and then you do get a rotation on the top section right over here. So 360, I'm not sure it's going to be possible because of the way how the structure is. I mean, give me a moment, let me just get off the action base at this point. So let's see how far it goes. I haven't really tested this because I think it was really unnecessary, but seems like 360 is possible as well. So just letting you guys know. And then ab crunch is there. So the ab crunch is on the top, and then the rest of the bottom of the body, there's nothing to move on there. So just be aware of that. All right. So let me just get it off back on the stand here. All right. So now the size or the waist section. There is no separate waist section. So the overall structure was kind of interesting. So I thought you were making the mid body, and I thought we were going to get another waist, but apparently you just attach the legs right over here. Now the front skirt does exist, and this piece does move up and down a little bit, but I don't think it's really that much of a big deal for articulation. There is a back skirt there, but once again, it's just a solid piece. No need to worry about that. And then the leg. So once again, we do get a nice side swivel going on here, so no big deal. And then going to the side, 90 degrees or even more is possible because of the overall design and structure. So nothing is blocking the way. So that is very good. And then going forward, you can definitely go more than 90 degrees as long as you don't collide with the arm, so that's possible. Same for the back as well, although you might need to move it to the side because of back skirt design, but still very well done. Now the legs, so the joint here on the middle does not use the C-clip type joint, but there is a clip type joint on the feet, so just wanted to point that out. So we do get a nice bend going on here, very nice bend. And then the feet here. Now when you're making the feet, a little bit of caution is that when you're attaching this purple piece on the back, make sure you're plugging it in the correct direction and angle, because on the other side I almost broke this area. So this clip, I almost broke the clip where there is a bit of a plastic stress white going on there, so do be careful on that. So this toe part does move a bit, but not as much as you think. So just be aware of that. And then we have this double toe system. So this is when it's in floating around in space. But if you want to make it stand on the ground, you have to fold this lower section like that. So it looks like it has more surface area and looks like a more proper feet. So just want to point that out. And this white section, and then the feet itself can go forward and backward like that. And this one does not use any ball joints. So these are all like those clip type joints, and you do get a pivot joint. Now the white piece itself does not move at all, so be aware of that. Alright, and now I think we've seen the basics of the unit as well. So articulation wise, it's pretty good. I mean, there are some parts that you need to be careful, like the feet, but other than that, it's well made, and I really love the design. This definitely reminds me most of the G-Reco style kits. I really love the G-Reco style to the point where I did collect almost everything. So yeah, I think I'm really gonna enjoy this entire series as well. So, and then once again, once you have the feet or the toes folded down, you are able to make this guy stand on the ground as well. Just make sure you balance him properly. Alright, so we've seen the basics of the unit. So it may look like it has a good amount of stickers, but most of the stickers are covered up pretty well, so no need to worry about that. The only thing that would be a little bit iffy would be the one on the top of the head. So it's really up to you to whether to apply it or not, but I just wanted to also preserve the clear piece at the same time, hence I did not apply everything. Alright, so we've seen the basics. I'll be right back with its equipment demonstration, and we'll end it off there. Okay, I'm back. So there's one more information I forgot to mention, but this is just mentioned in the manual. This prototype unit basically adopts the new GUND format. So the GUND format is, written as GUND and then format. So as I mentioned before, this guy is purposely built to destroy the Gundam unit. So I think this is like supposed to be like an anti-Gundam type mobile suit. So I think that's a pretty interesting thing. I'm really looking forward to look into more of this information when the anime is out. But anyway, so currently here is the demonstration here. So basically I extended the wings with all the parts coming out, and then I attached each arm with the weapon, and then I attached these swords at the same time. So once again, I say these are on the proper color, but if you wanted to make them look more better, so I guess you could color them in your preferred tone of green. So once again, as much as I love the mobile suit and I love the kit, I am not a big fan of these wire action stuff, because they never end up being clean, because once again, this thing is barely holding on to it. A little bit of movement, or depending on how the wire is, just going to be all janky and joggly at the same time. So be aware of that. But anyway, this was the review of the HG Beguir Beu. So if you're not into Gundam types, and if you're into like me, who's into the non-Gundam units, I think this is going to be a very nice kit for your collection. And then also the build is also very fun. I don't think you can go wrong with it. Of course, just be careful with the feet there, and you should be okay. And once again, I'm pretty sure I'm mostly going to buy all of the kits that are coming out from the series, because I've seen the designs. I really love most of them. Anyway, thank you for watching the review. This was a review of the HG Beguir Beu from the new or upcoming series, the Witch from Mercury. If you guys got any questions or requests, leave a comment below. I still have more stuff to buy and build and make reviews out, so please stay tuned. Until then, see you guys next time.